What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Vince Warburton and this is BW Fitness. Today we are talking about Kaged Muscle's brand new Outlive 100 greens. Let's get to it. So before we get into this review, guys, just a quick reminder, make sure you hit that subscribe and bell for notifications. We do weekly videos every single week. Very excited for this one though, because I've actually been looking forward to this product from Kaged Muscle for a very long time. I didn't know exactly when it was gonna release, but I figured at some point it would come out, and I'm super stoked to get to it. Now, the reason why I've been such a big fan of Kaged Muscle is honestly, it's probably one of the pre-workouts that I can take year round and not really worry about any long-term like ill effects from taking, you know, pre-workout, which some pre-workouts, they have so many stimulants in there that it's not necessarily really good long-term. That is one thing that I will say about Chris Geffen, the CEO of Kaged Muscle, and that is their philosophy. Is it's not just about bodybuilding and getting massive and getting shredded and having that great physique. It's also about like health and wellness. And I think this product goes right in line with that branding. And so that's why I'm really excited to give it a try today. Now, I was sent this product for free. They did not tell me I even had to do a review. They just sent it to me. I asked for it. So I'm really excited to get into it. Now, again, I've talked about a lot of different greens products on the channel. Taste is probably the most important thing here for most people. Now, I think the ingredient and the label panel on this is incredible, so we'll get into that as well. But if you're new to the channel, we're gonna break down this supplement review into 3 different parts. We're gonna talk about number 1, price, 2, the label ingredient breakdown, and then lastly, we will do a taste test. Now, I have not opened this tub here at all. As you guys may or may not see, it's still sealed, and I'm super stoked. They did send the apple cinnamon and the berry flavor. Today, we are gonna do the apple cinnamon flavor. But let's get into that price point, because I think that is one thing that like a lot of greens powders, and that's kind of the philosophy here that Chris has mentioned with this product, is that a lot of times it's like a greens and a reds. It's one superfood and then lacking another. You have to buy a different product. This one comes in at $39.99. That is for 30 full servings, guys. So that comes out to $1.33 a serving. That's right off of their website. You guys can find multiple discount codes. If you guys search the internet, maybe like 10, 15, 20% off. So $1.33 on the consistent pricing scale for greens is gonna come in at an 8 out of 10. So I think it's a phenomenal price point. Price point with this sort of product I think is very important because it correlates with how well the label and the ingredients are within the product. And with a greens product, I want the highest quality like ingredients. Now, that's not to say that I don't want the highest quality ingredients in my pre-workout. I'm just saying that like with this sort of product, I feel like it's even more important to really make sure you're getting superior ingredients when it comes to you know, the overall product. So price point 8 out of 10. Let's move into the label ingredient breakdown, guys. Now this one's a massive one. Kaged Muscle is known for putting in a lot of active ingredients. In this case, there are just a ton of greens and other antioxidant kind of ingredients in here, and that's really exciting. So let's pop the label up here now. I'm gonna try to jet through this pretty quickly, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's a ton, okay? 1 scoop is 17 grams. Like I said, there are 30 full servings in here, which is fantastic. We start out with our alkalizing greens blend, which is an organic blend. And we have basically, I'm not gonna go through each amount, but I am gonna go through each ingredient here because I think it's very important to talk about here, because most greens, it's like 5 or 6 ingredients, maybe 10 at the most. This thing is pushing well over that, okay? So we have the wheatgrass powder, spirulina powder, barley grass powder, alfalfa grass powder, chlorella powder, matcha leaf powder, kale leaf and stalk powder, broccoli bud and stalk powder, spinach leaf powder. Okay, that is just their green blend, okay? Next up, we have the organic superfood and antioxidant blend. We start out with organic acai fruit, organic blueberry fruit powder, organic goji, organic beetroot powder. Okay, so that's your second blend. Everything is fully disclosed here, guys, and the amounts of each of these ingredients is on the label. So just remember that. Again, I'm not gonna go through every single one. So next up is gonna be their organic cleanse and detox blend, which you don't typically see in a lot of greens powders, but in this case, it does have it in there, which is pretty exciting. We start out with organic apple fruit cider vinegar powder, organic cranberry whole fruit juice powder, organic coconut fruit water powder, organic cinnamon bark powder, organic turmeric root powder, organic lemon fruit juice powder, and organic ginger root powder. So a massive kind of complex of a lot of different ingredients that just overall is gonna help towards health and wellness, guys. I think that's so important, especially as we move into 2021. So important. But we're not done yet. More on this label. Organic fiber and digestion blend, okay? We have organic gum acacia fiber, organic quinoa, organic kiwi, organic aloe vera inner leaf powder, and organic black pepper fruit powder at 50 milligrams. Okay, and then last up we have an organic adaptogen, which is organic ashwagandha root extract, otherwise known as KSM 66, 300 milligrams of that. So guys, this label is completely stacked. I mean, it is really probably one of the most comprehensive panels that I've seen for a greens powder, and especially an all-in-one. Now, I've talked about products that are like one green, one red. I've talked about, you know, detoxing powders that have some greens in there, but this really encompasses, I feel like, pretty much everything that you would want from just an overall health and wellness perspective, and in terms of supplementation to make sure that you're getting all the like natural vitamins and minerals that you need that you're maybe not getting because you're dieting down or because your diet is not as clean as you would like. This product is kind of tailored for anybody. It can really be the gym goer, it could be the non-gym goer, it could be the runner, it could be the stay-at-home mom, it could be any of these people. I think that's why this product will succeed. I think that's why it's kind of a really important one. And I really do believe that they did a phenomenal job with the panel and the idea behind it. And Chris has been always very vocal about what he puts in his greens, and he's always had to mix a lot of ingredients. So I think it's really cool that he was able to kind of put everything that he wanted in his greens powder right here in the Outlive 100. So in terms of the label ingredient breakdown, guys, I'm gonna give this a solid 10 out of 10. I'm sure you guys could have guessed that. This review is not paid, it's unbiased. I'm keeping this completely, you know, honest and open with you guys. I just honestly think that this is probably the best panel I have seen, especially for that price point, $1.33. So let's move into the taste. This does recommend 10 to 14 ounces of water. Like I said, we have the apple cinnamon flavor here. Let's get this opened up. Scooper's right up on top here. All right, so we have 12 ounces of water right here. I am gonna try to do this on camera and not spill too much. And to be honest with you, this is honestly my first kind of meal of the day. I'm trying to kind of start doing like greens first. So here's one full scoop, and give this a nice good shake. And there you have it. There's the mixability. There's the sediment on the bottom, or lack thereof. Very little. There's just a very minimal amount of some white kind of sediment on the bottom there, but everything mixed up pretty nicely. I would say the consistency is pretty smooth. And let's give it the old taste test. Cheers. Wow. It actually is surprisingly phenomenal in terms of the taste profile, guys. It's this very nice, smooth apple cidery, apple cinnamon kind of flavor. Kind of tastes like Apple Jacks. You don't really taste any of the greens. It's kind of crazy. Towards the back, there is a little bit of some small, like a little bit of sediment, kind of that grainy kind of texture that you do get. But honestly, overall, that flavor, like I could honestly just sip on this and actually enjoy it. I feel like some greens, they try to mask it with a flavor and you still get that really heavy kind of greens flavor. And especially the amount of actives in here, I think it balances very nicely with the apple cider vinegar powder in here. It probably adds a little bit more of that apple like cidery kind of punch to it. I'd be very interested, and I'm very interested to try the berry flavor, so stay tuned to the Instagram at the VW Fitness and stay up to date with how that flavor goes. But overall, guys, in terms of flavor, yeah, it literally tastes like Apple Jacks, like kind of Apple Jacks milk, if that makes any sense. Or maybe like even Apple Jacks like with almond milk, because the flavor of milk is not so strong. That's literally what this tastes like. I think it tastes phenomenal in terms of the flavor profile. I'm sure you guys can probably figure this out for a greens product. Now don't compare this to like me drinking, you know, an energy drink or like a soda. Like this is a solid 10 out of 10. I think they did a phenomenal job. Mixability is phenomenal. The taste, the ingredients, everything in here really comes together nicely. I think this will become a part of my daily. And that's what I was gonna say right before, and I kind of got into, is I'm starting, while I'm doing my intermittent fasting, this is like the first thing that I am ingesting post-workout. Most people would say, oh, you need to get protein. Well, what I'm doing actually right now is I'm testing this out, is starting with a greens powder first, or a greens drink, and then moving into my protein powder and then a full meal. That is something that's a little bit different for me. Usually I would have my greens with food, but I am gonna have a meal directly after this. So just kind of something different there. Just figure I'd update you guys on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave a comment below. Hit me up on Instagram, like I said, at VW Fitness. I post a lot of daily content. Giveaways will be updated there as well. With that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe and bell for notifications. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one.